What's up guys, JCJ here, coach of the North Melbourne Kangaskhans, and we're coming at you this morning with the Teambuilder for my PBL Season 7 Week 2 matchup against Chron and the Fredonia Flapples. Before I get into the Teambuilder, I want to go over a few trades that I made. So as you can see, my team's a little bit different. I dropped Yan Mega for Persimmon. I dropped Blaziken for Moltrace, and I dropped something else for a Lol and Muck. I completely forgot what I had, but maybe it was Blaziken, Yan Mega, something else for a Lol and Muck. So this is my team now. So Skuntank for a Lol and Muck. So I've now got a better, much more reliable Dark and Poison type. I've got a better speed tiers as well. Sort of my Miltank's fine. Sorry, I still have a great defogger, great reliable defogger Moltrace, and I've got a powerful fire and fighting type still. So I still retain that. Persimmon is really good, base 120 attack, base 80 speed, same as Blaziken. Hits hard, gets lots of coverage. I had it in TBA before I traded it away. Now I get to use it again. Moltrace essentially the same, 90 base speed, 125 special attack and 100 attack. It's got a very viable physical set now after DLC, and Alolan Muck is just bulky. It's just really bulky, particularly on the special side, and just takes a lot of hits and actually hits back substantially hard as well. So hopefully they can put in the work for us over the course of the season. So that's my three free agency trades, so I don't have any more. We're coming off the back of a good win last week against Ender. Latios picked up 4 kills, put in a lot of work there, but let's take a look at our opponent's team. So they've got a Victini, which is probably the best Pixie Pokemon in the game, Psychic Fire type with a fantastic move called Vigcreate, which I think is like 160 or 50 or something base power fire type move. It hits exceptionally hard, but it can run any sort of set. He's got an Obstagoon, which is typically Guts Wall Breaker. Guts with a Flame Orb, so it gets the attack boost. It's pretty fast as well. Dark Normal is a great offensive typing. So it can do a lot. Vaporeon is a great Wish Passer. I've used it before quite a lot. It's very bulky with 130 HP and pretty good defenses. It also hits substantially hard if you want to run an offensive set. So that's something to watch out for if Chron wants to do some of that. He's got Ribombi, which is his web setter. It also outspeeds my entire team, which is something worth noting. So it's probably going to make an appearance. Registeel is a really bulky steel type. 150 defense, 150 special defense, 80 HP. I've used this thing before. It is exceptionally tanky, especially when you have a good Wish Passer to support it. He's got a Drifblim, which is his Terrain Abuser. It's pretty bulky. It's sort of bulky as well with 150 HP, but its defenses aren't that great. It's got 80 speed. It's got some decent attack. Standard tier 5 mon. It's got a Mega Manectric, which is a really fast special attacker. Also outspeeds my entire team, so that thing will probably come too. He's got a Nihilego, which is a really powerful special attacking wall breaker. Very bulky on the special defense side as well, but really weak on the physical side. Rock Poison is a great offensive typing as well, but we have a few things that can come in on it, so I'm not sure if it's going to come. He's got a Rillaboom, base 125 attack. We've been over this in the last TBA game, I think, or the one before. Rillaboom is really powerful, really bulky. Grass type that sets up grassy terrain. Zygarde 10%. Which we've also been over in the last TBA game. I think. Sorry, it's morning, so I'm a bit off. 100 base attack, 115 speed. Again, outspeeds my entire team. This thing is really powerful, really hits hard, especially if it gets off a Dragon Dance. And lastly, we got Surfetched, who is another really powerful physical wall breaker, 135 attack with Scrappy, so we can hit ghost types. Not that I really have any ghost types, but that's part of its niche. Really powerful, really bulky Pokemon, or sort of bulky Pokemon, and hits like a truck, sexy as duck. is all I got to say about it. So let's get into what we're bringing for this match. So first up, we've got Emirates, we've got Dragon Dance Mega Latios with Dragon Claw and Waterfall, Dragon Claw, Waterfall and Substitute, so we can set up on the Vaporeon, we can set up on the Registeel, and we don't take Intimidate from Mega Manectric. Dragon Claw hits pretty much everything on his team. Waterfall hits the Ribombi, hits the Victini. The things, basically just the things that Dragon Claw can't hit, which isn't much. The Registeel as well. The Registeel could be a problem though, so we need to chip it down. Next up, we got Love and Thunder with the heavy duty boots. Roost, Defog, Heatwave, Thunderbolt. This thing can help us chip down the Registeel as well as a number of other things such as the Vaporeon. It also comes in on a few things like Rillaboom. It can come in on Zygarde, it can come in on Surfetched, sort of, but we really struggle against Surfetched. We got Shrek, which is our Victini switch in. Also can kind of come in on Surfetched, but not really. Leftovers with Stealth Rock, Toxic, Stomping Tantrum, and Scald. Max HP, a lot of different. I went a bit whack with the EVs. Diabetes is next, our Assault Vest Malkalolan with knockoff, Fire Punch, Poison Jab, Thunder Punch. A very special defensive set with a bit of attack, a bit of defense. This comes in on Nihilego, it comes in on Mega Manectric, comes in on Rillaboom, it comes in on a lot of things, it comes in on Ribombi. So this basically comes in on every single one of his special offensive Pokemon. Next we got Do the Hucker, our Choice Scarf, Passimian, Close Combat, U-Turn, Knockoff Earthquake. This will probably be our lead so we can get some momentum early. We got a bit of HP, we got Max Attack and 204 Speed to outspeed. Bugger, I always forget what we're trying to outspeed. But we're trying to outspeed something. And lastly, we've got our Ribbons Returns, which is our Sylveon, who was cut short last week, couldn't quite make the game. We got Hyper Voice, Psyshock, Wish and Protect, very physically defensive set. This can also kind of come in on Surfetched, but Poison Jab could be a problem. Surfetched really worries me, if you couldn't tell. But we cover pretty much every, defensive Pokemon he's got except for Surfetched, but hopefully Zapdos can come in on Surfetched pretty well. I'm really nervous about this game, but this is the team we're rocking with. Hopefully we can get another win this week. There's been a few people that picked us to win, including myself. I got to back myself, but hopefully we can take the win for this game. We can go back to back. That's great momentum going into the rest of the season with a good start. So I will see you in the battle. Okay, we're here for our battle with Chron now. If you can't tell, I'm really nervous. Last time we faced off Chron, well, he won, but marginally. It was a very close game. So hopefully this will go well. Hopefully we'll win, but I guess we'll just send the challenge. Hope that the Surfetched doesn't make an appearance and see what happens. No Surfetched. Okay, that's good. No Surfetched. That's the first thing I see. So he's got Victini, Vaporeon, Zygarde, Registeel, Rillaboom, and Ribombi. Okay, so he brought the R's. This should be an interesting battle, but I think the safest lead... Okay, I think we should lead with Haka. But he could lead with Zygarde, and he could lead with Ribombi, and he could lead with Victini, and any one of those could be scarfed. So, but I think the safest lead would probably be, because we can't really do much to Ribombi because we're not running Gunk Shot. But he doesn't know that. I think the safest lead is probably going to be the Swampert, because we can get Stealth Rocks up or we can Toxic something, but we live a hit from... Yeah, there's the Victini. We could be running Now he could be special with Grass Knot, so I'm gonna make the switch into Muck. He could be special with Grass Knot. I don't really want to take the risk of copying a Grass Knot. Okay, so we just U-turns. So let's calc that damage. I don't have my calcs up yet. Okay. Let's see. So that Muck, Victini, Choice Scarf, U-turn. So U-turn did about 21%. So that's a scarfed U-turn probably. That's probably scarf U-turn. So here comes the Registeel. So what we can do against the Registeel is we can probably just go for a Fire Punch. How much are we doing with a Fire Punch? Registeel, Spit Fire Punch does about 25%. How much is it doing back with Earthquake? Or Seismic Toss could do a lot. Okay, so that could do quite a chunk, but we don't really need Muck that much. It's useful for a few things, but Rillaboom I don't think gets ground coverage. Oh no, it gets high horsepower. Let's just go for a Fire Punch, we can scat at its set. Okay, so it just goes for the rocks. So that's a Fizz Def Registeel. So Registeel is very physically defensive. So I'm going to assume max defense. Bold, Fire Punch does about 17%. Yeah, so that was a low roll. Alright, so now we can probably just go into... He's probably going to Earthquake, so we can probably go into Zapdos. Or we can go into Shrek for the middle ground play. We can get up our own rocks. But I don't want, that's probably, okay, so that's a, I think that Victini is choice, yeah, it's choice Scarf. So, I don't know if I want to take that damage on Swampert. So I think we just go into Zapdos. We don't take rocks damage because we're boots, he doesn't have knockoff, but he can body press. Static? No. Okay, so we can go for a Defog, we can go for a Roost, or we can predict the Toxic and go back into a Alolan Muck. Because we don't have Heal Bell on Ribbons, so we've got to be aware of status, but if it's going to come from anyone, it's going to come from Vaporeon or Registeel. So we can probably double back into Muck on the Toxic. There we go, yep. Alright, so now I think we can knock off, because he's got an item, so he's probably going to be some sort of berry for the, yeah, Chople Berry. Okay, so he's doing a lot to us, so we need to, we can't really let Muck go down. But I mean, we probably can, but we shouldn't. So I think, how much are we doing with Heat Wave on Zapdos? Okay, about 30%. How much are we doing with Persimmon? About 56 to, yeah, that doesn't kill still. But we're getting it in range. We're getting it in range. So we can probably just Fire Punch again. Or we can Thunder Punch on the Vaporeon switch. Oh no. That's probably a bad idea. Let's just Fire Punch again. Wait. Oh, bugger. What do I do? He probably thinks I don't stay in. So what do I go into? What does he think I go into? He probably thinks I go into, not Sylveon, he probably thinks I go into Persimmon or Swampert, or maybe Zapdos. Let's go. This is a tough play. Because I don't want to stay in. Because I don't want to take this unnecessary damage, so I can still heal up with Sylveon. So I can go into I don't know. I'm kind of stumped. I think the safest play is probably just to go into Shrek. Yeah, so he just stays in and keeps body pressing. That's cool. So now we can get a Scald off on something. Now we can get a big Scald off. He might predict that though. So we're just gonna Stealth Rock. Okay. So he goes into Rillaboom. How much is Rillaboom doing to Zapdos? Okay, Choice Scarf against Zapdos, and it's barely doing anything. He could knock off though. How much is it doing to Sylveon? Woodhammer's doing a lot. Woodhammer could be coming in, so I'm just gonna go Zapdos. Please don't knock off. He knocked off. Okay, knew it. So he's not getting any okay, so we can probably just defog, get rid of these hazards since we don't have any boots anymore. Just get rid of that. Okay, static. I'm not getting any. Oh, it's because I'm pressure. Right, I'm pressure. You know what? That's fine too. I'm fine with pressure. So we've got rid of hazards. So that's probably, so that is a Scarf Victini. So I think we can go into, how much are we taking from a Victini? Choice Scarf Victini. Final Gambit does a lot. V-Create does about 57%. So we can live a V-Create from a Scarf. Actually, hold on, I gotta be max. Yeah, we don't live it. Swampert is taking, no, I think that is Choice Banded. Is it? Or is it Adamant Scarf? How much did U-Turn do earlier? It was like 21%. Yeah, I think that, wait, was that to Muck? Yeah, it did 21% to Muck. Yeah, so that is Scarf. That is Choice Scarfed. Okay, so we're hoping there's no Final Gambit, but V-Create shouldn't do much. But he's probably, I think we just Roost, see what he does, V-Create. Oh, so he does kill. What? What? Against, oh, fuck. I was thinking of the other calc. I was thinking of the no attack calc. Shit. Okay. How much is it doing to Latios? Not much. So we can probably just go straight into Latios and put the pressure on immediately. So let's just Mega and substitute. Oh no, we can probably Mega and Dragon Dance. Okay, I'm such an idiot. I am such an idiot. I should have just gone straight into Swampert because I'm dumb. Okay, so he's not Scarfed, he just goes for the U-turn. Okay. What's Rillaboom doing? So that Rillaboom is probably Scarfed. That Rillaboom is probably Scarfed. So I might substitute on the U-turn. There we go, yeah. Okay, so I had the substitute there. He's just gonna go back into Victini and click U-turn again. I need to think. What do I do? So Zapdos is gone. So that's a problem, because now Rillaboom kind of runs me, but I've still got Sylveon, so I guess it's, I can still kind of do stuff. That's okay. Okay, so he just goes into the Zygarde. So that's scary because the Zygarde could be Choice Scarf. So I'm going to go into the Sylveon. Oh, it's extreme speed. It's extreme speed. Okay, so it's not safe to set up yet. Okay, so let's go for a Wish. Victini Choice Scarf. I don't know what it is, but it's probably a berry or something. Against Sylveon, V-Create does like 57%. Yeah, let's just Hyper Voice. How much are we doing with Hyper Voice? 19, barely anything. It's the best thing we got. Okay, he just switches. So he's probably going to go into Registeel, in which case I can Wish up and then go into Muck. Or I can just go Hard Muck. Okay, so he Hyper Voices. Let's Protect, see what he's going to do. We Hyper Voice, let's Protect, see what he's going to do. Because this thing is probably Scarfed. We can get momentum back now. Okay, so he just goes back into the Victini. So let's just Wish up. He taunts me. Okay, you can do that. Let's go Shrek. I really hope his last move isn't Grass Knot, because if it is, I probably just lose. Glaciate. Okay, that's fine. Now we can go for... We can go back... We can go into Persimmon. Hold on. 295, 284. That won't work. Because that Persimmon is probably Choice Scarfed. Sorry, Rillaboom. Jeez, I'm in a really bad spot. I really messed up. So... He probably goes into Rillaboom. We might be able to get a Scald Burn. So let's just do that. Let's go for the Scald. Actually, he probably goes into Vaporeon. But we can get a Toxic off. If he goes into Vaporeon, we can get a Toxic off and we can go into Sylveon. He goes into Rillaboom, so he's playing offensive. Scald Burn. Bugger. Okay, so we can go back into Sylveon now. Don't Wood Hammer, so he Leech Seeds. Okay, you can do that. So let's Wish. Shit, I'm in such a bad spot. Hey, so he isn't Choice Scarfed. We can't really touch Muck, I think. So let's go into Muck. Hold on, how much is Muck taking from Rillaboom? I'm assuming that it's Choice... I'm just going to run for the Choice Scarf Calc because it's not banded. Rillaboom. Yeah, we don't live a superpower, but we live anything else. So let's just go into Muck. Goes for the U-turn. Okay, we got a lot of HP back now. We've got a lot back. I really misplayed with the Zapdos. I'm so mad at myself, but hopefully we can still recover from this. I misplayed with the okay, I misplayed with the Latios as well. I pulled the trigger too early. Now I can just go back into Shrek, I guess. I mean, what's he gonna do? V-Create, yeah, we eat it. So now we can just Scald. Oh, we'll Toxic. We'll predict the switch. Okay, so we go to the Rillaboom. Okay, so we got the Toxic off. So that's good. That's progress. So now we can go into Muck. Now we can go into Muck. He goes for the Drum Beating. Okay. Okay. Let's get a big fat knockoff on something. Okay, so he goes for the U-turn. We're still at a range where we can live a U-turn, right? Yeah, we are. So we went that. So I think I'm just going to go hard Persimmon. Okay, so he's got the rocks back up, which can be problematic. We've gone hard Persimmon. Let's just U-turn. Okay, so he's Protect. Let's U-turn and we can go into... We can probably go into Latios. Actually, no, because after the sub, stealth rock, body press, toxic, you'd protect. I really messed this battle up. I've really messed this up. Let's just go. So we probably toxics on something coming in. So I think I go into muck. God, I've messed this battle up so badly. I messed this battle up so badly. I don't know how I can beat him. I really don't know how I can beat him. Will you turn into... I don't know, we'll just go into muck, I guess. Toxic, please? Fuck. No toxic. I guess our best play is just to heal up Emirates. He might expect the mystical fire, he might not, but we'll just heal up Emirates. Yeah. Okay, so we've healed up Emirates. I guess we just go into Shrek, because we need to sweep with Emirates, but I don't know how we do that. I don't know how we do that. I think we just got to set up on the Vaporeon. We got to set up on the right thing. We can't set up on the Victini. Losing Zapdos was huge. I'm such a dumbass, my god. Okay, so he probably just goes into Rillaboom, I guess. But if he goes into Vaporeon, we can probably just get a Toxic off. Or if it goes into anything else, we can get a Toxic off or a Big Scald. He knows we're not Rindo. If he goes into Rillaboom, though, we get a bit of HP back, which can be nice. So we're in a bad spot with Sylveon. We had to let Sylveon take a Toxic to get Emirates back up, so... Let's just see what he goes into. I've got no idea how I'm supposed to win this now. Because I've revealed the sub, so he doesn't stay in on Registeel, but Registeel is still set up fodder. But we know that that's not Scarf, or we know that Victini isn't Scarf, and we know that but Zygarde is extreme speed, so that thing might be Scarfed still. But it probably isn't. It's probably banded because he's got extreme speed, and because it outspeeds my whole team. So there still might be hope for us. There still might be hope for us. Because a Registeel is just set up fodder. And so is a Vaporeon. Unless it's got Ice Beam, of course, but I don't know. So we actually might still have a shot. If we can set up on something, we might still have a shot. But we'll see how we go. Without rocks, I don't know, we can probably get up rocks still, but with the rocks on our field, it'll be a bit hard. So it goes into Zygarde. So we can't let him set up for free. So let's just go for the Scald. Okay, so just 1,000 arrows. Okay, that does a lot. Okay, can we get a burn, please? Nothing is in our favor. Okay, we can probably calc that damage, see if it was Scarf or Banded, because that's going to be useful for when we set up, if we ever get a chance to. 1,000 arrows did 44%, so that is choice banded. That is a low roll. That is a low roll choice bands. So how much are we taking? Because Passimian can outspeed it, and we can kill it back with close combat. We take a hit, so let's just go Passimian. Yeah, we take a hit. Alright, so he probably figures we're Scarfed. He doesn't really have the best close combat switch-ins aside from Ribombi and Victini. So we can probably go for a big knockoff. on the Ribombi. Cool, that's fine. Heavy duty boots, all gone. Okay, we can go into Sylveon now, I think. But he probably just sets up, a few Quiver Dances. No, he just Moonblasts. Cool. So let's just, I guess we'll just cop it. I don't know how we win. He probably thinks I got a rock move. So, I don't know, I'll just close combat, praying that he switches. Oh, he did. That did nothing though. I think we just got to let it go down and then set up on the Vaporeon. I think that's our best play. We got to let this thing go down and set up on Vaporeon. Okay. It's time to set up. No, he's got Roar. No, it's not. GG. We can't set up when he's roaring. Fuck. I guess that's the game. I don't know what else we can do. So let's just scold. Pray that he doesn't kill with anything, I guess. No. Alright, that's the game. We played like absolute shit and we deserve to get 6-0'd. So, see you in the next one.